Good afternoon, class of 2020. As your senior school counselor, Ms. Neto, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our Salutatorian, Jaylee Antigua Gonzalez. She is ranked number 2 with an average of 95.42 and will be attending Fordham University in the fall with a major in computer science. Congratulations, Jaylee.
Distinguished guest, Principal Bynum, parents, teachers, and staff in the graduating class of 2020, good morning. After 4 long years of high school, it is with great pleasure that I can finally say, congratulations, class of 2020. We did it. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of the teachers here at Transit Tech for the constant support and rigorous coursework you have given us. We were able to learn how to articulate our thoughts, form our own opinions on important matters, and lastly, learn how to be compassionate in a world that is more often than not turned against us. Without you guys, we would not be who we are today, and on behalf of the class of 2020, I think it's safe to say that we will be eternally grateful to you and the role you have played in our life thus far. Although our senior year didn't play out how many of us expected, it is crucial that we carry with us the many glaring lessons presented throughout this pandemic and political climate. The most glaring lesson being one of resilience. Recall your very first day of high school. Did you turn out to be the person your freshman self thought you would be? Did you accomplish everything you thought you would? In my first few weeks of high school, I remember quite vividly coming to the realization that I was no longer in high school. These classes were challenging, and I needed to work hard to get through them. Now, I'm not sure whether it was taking English with Mr. Heath or IED with Dr. Bartholomew that sparked this realization, but I was pretty sure, like many of you, that I was in over my head. However, it got better. Through the many lessons and group projects we did, we were able to gain the necessary confidence needed to succeed in our classes and later in life. At the time, I was not possibly aware, but this would quickly become a trend. Each year at Transit Tech presented us with new challenges that we needed to overcome. Challenges that I learned to especially welcome in my English class junior year. By focusing on the socio-political climate that many of us as people of color will face, my peers and I quickly learned what it means to not fit the status quo in America. Whether we want to admit it or not, we live in a society where we, as Black and Latino kids, will be continuously second-guessed based solely on the color of our skin. Currently, we live in a society where Black people are 3 times more likely to be killed by police officers. We're all written off as intimidating and dangerous. We're all expected to fail. Despite society's expectations, in the class of 2020, there is everything except failure. I see greatness. Our parents, our teachers and staff at Transit Tech also see greatness. In the class of 2020, I see future healthcare workers, engineers, educators, and so much more than the expectations set out for us. And I trust that in the coming years, the class of 2020, armed with the resilience we have gained through all these challenges, will go on to strive for a better world. Not just for us, but for the future generations who will come to inherit this world. I'm delighted to be part of such a diverse and resilient class, and wish you all nothing but success in your future. Congratulations.